In this lecture, we will talk about how to solve equations. The strategy for solve equations is combine like terms, then isolate a variable with opposite operations. So when you see multiplication, you want to use division to isolate a variable. When you see addition, you want to use subtraction to isolate a variable. Here are the examples. You see, the first one is 5b minus 0.9 equals positive 6b. You may say, okay, combine like terms. Probably we can add 6b and 5b together. That is wrong. So the reason is what? Is 6b and 5b are not on the same side of the equation. Okay, so you want to do is both sides subtract 6b. Then you get those two cancelled. Positive, negative, 6b cancelled. And then you have a 5b on the left minus 6b minus 0.9 equals 0. Now you are ready to combine it. Okay. So you know 5 minus 6, you pull it out, that's by distributive property. Okay, and then minus 0.9 equals 0. Okay, 5 minus 6, that's negative 1, b, and then minus 0.9 equals 0. Okay, so then isolate b. You want to add 0.9 on both sides. So then you cancel that. And then left-hand side is negative 1 times b, which is negative b. Right-hand side is 0.9. You are almost there. Both sides multiplied by negative 1. Okay? And then negative times negative, so you have a positive b. And then here negative 1 times 0.9, you have negative 0.9. And that's the solution. Okay. Now, here is 7 divided by 8 times x equals negative 4. So the strategy for this one is that you can directly isolate because there are no like terms to combine. So you want to do is both sides multiplied by 8 because this is 7 divided by 8. When you see the division, the opposite operation will be multiplication, so you can cancel positive, negative, positive 8 upstairs and downstairs. So then what you get will be 7x equals negative 14 times 8. Okay. Now, between 7 and x is multiplication. So you want to do is divide it by 7 on both sides. Then you have a 7 upstairs and 7 downstairs can cancel each other. So then you have x on the left. Right hand side, 14 divided by 7 is 2. You may say then cancelled downstairs is 0. It's not. Because previously 7 was downstairs. 7 is 7 times 1. Okay. So when you do cancellation upstairs, you have a 2 downstairs. After 7 is cancelled, you have a 1. But we know any number divided by 1 is just that number. Okay? So basically what we get here is negative 2 times 8, which is negative 16. And then that's the solution for the second question. The third one, you see there are no like terms to combine. Looks like it, but you know, constants are like terms. Remember, they are on two different sides. You cannot add those two together directly. If they are on a different size, you have to do is subtraction first. You cancel that. Okay? So then you have x over 6 equals negative 3 minus negative 2 is negative 5. And then you do multiplication because x divided by 6. Then divided, when you see the division, you want to do multiplication, all right? So then you may cancel, 6 upstairs and 6 downstairs. So left-hand side you get is x. Right-hand side is negative 5 times 6, which is negative 30. Okay. Basically, right here, you are done, for this question. Okay, but up to this point, let's check. You don't have to do more, but to see if this one is really a solution, you can put it back to check. You see negative 30 divided by 6 plus 2 is what? Negative 30 divided by 6 is negative 5 plus 2, what do you get? Negative 3, which is the one right here. So actually you get correct. Similarly, you can put it back here to check, and put it back here to check. Okay. And also here, because B appears in two different spots. Now, let's look at the last one. The last one, negative z is actually negative 1 times z. Those two are like terms. And down here, negative 14 and positive 5, they are like terms. You go to combine first. 4 minus 1 is 3z. And then negative 5 plus 5, negative 14 plus 5 is negative 9. So combine like terms. Then you isolate the variable z with opposite direction. Remember, the constants and a term with the variable all the time should be on the different sides. So you want to do is add 9 on both sides. So you got positive 9, negative 9 cancel each other. You have a 3z on the left. And then 0 plus 9 is 9. Again, between 3 and z is multiplication. So to isolate z, you want to use division. Okay. Then you can cancel 3, 3. And then z equals 9 divided by 3, which is 3. Okay? Yeah. So please review this lecture. I'll see you next time.